Yo, what's poppin', guys? I thought I'd share with you guys real quick a really old level, like early 2.1 level that I made that I just recently found. I didn't know if I still had it, but I guess I do. It's unfinished, but I was close to finishing it. And looking back on it, it's kind of cool. Like, it had some stuff going for it, so I want to share it with you guys. Because even though I'll probably never finish it, I'm still pretty proud of some of the designs that I made. So I'll just go through it in the creator real quick. Oh yeah, I zoomed in on this because this was a horrible choice. Anyway, so you might already notice something. It uses Bloodbath gameplay. I only did that because I liked Bloodbath. I liked Bloodbath's gameplay, and I thought it would be cool to use it for this kind of thing. This wasn't supposed to be a Bloodbath remake, which, I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but my idea was that it was going to be more than that, and, you know, I, like, completely changed up the theme, and all the decorations completely different, and, you know, like I tried to give it, like, a storyline. I'll talk about that later, but I wanted to be something completely different and unrelated to Bloodbath. It just used Bloodbath gameplay, so, you know, I guess that was a thing. Yeah, I still really like the design of this part. I think it looks fucking awesome, but you can't really see a whole lot of it in gameplay. This part looks great. This part looks okay. This part also looks okay. I'm super proud of this part. It's very simple. It doesn't have a whole lot of decoration, but it looks clean and it looks nice. This part, however, the air is pretty empty and it needs something more. It needed something more. I could probably just move these up. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, okay, never mind. This I thought was cool too. I like this little transition here. Why don't I have, like, this pulsing? This rainbow background? I should have this pulsing throughout this part. Why didn't I do that? Why am I a fucking dickhead? Alright, so this part was actually the only... This is actually the only part that's unfinished. And it's unfinished because what I wanted to do was, like, a cutscene in the background. Where, like, you know, like you play through it, but then there's, like, a cutscene in the background that goes along with the story. I'm not an artist, and that's kind of where this entire level kind of began to fail. I wanted this level to have, like, its own storyline and stuff like that. Again, I'm not an artist. My art is not good. Like my GD art. Like, this was the villain. Let me see if I can... Is this gonna look awful? Yeah, it is. Okay. How can I show this off? I guess you can just see it down here. This is what the villain looked like. Very clearly not super impressive looking. But yeah, this was kind of the extent of my ability to make art in GD. I'm not an artist. I'm not good at making art in GD. This looks kind of... this looks fucking weird. Never mind. It looks cool from a distance, but not cool from here. So yeah, that kind of flopped. And obviously so did the cutscene thing. I'm also not a writer. I mean, I consider myself good at writing, like, just for school stuff, but not, like, stories. So the storyline is pretty generic and, like, simple. But, I mean, it was a GD level. I didn't really mind. This was really the part where, like, I could not do this. I was just too ambitious about it. I wanted to make a cutscene that would be cool. I could not do it. There was no way in hell I could do it. So I lost motivation and I gave up on it. Other than that, you've kind of seen most of the level just through the creator. I can do some gameplay of it. I have no clip on because, I mean, fuck it. This part's very empty, but I didn't really mind. I thought it would be okay. I don't know. But you can see some of the story here. Again, it's very generic. It's just this fucking idiot who, you know, destroyed a world because he's a dickhead. I like this part a lot. I'm not paying attention. Whoops. Yeah, so here's more story. Very generic. Villain thought he was okay. Definitely wasn't. Oh yeah, another thing I should mention about the gameplay. It's definitely nerfed. Like, you can tell already it's nerfed. I wanted to make it 60 Hz friendly, because at the time I think I was playing on 60 Hz. I don't actually know. But I wanted to make it 60 Hz friendly. So that it wasn't just like Bloodbath where, like, you know, you can beat it on 60 Hz, but, like, it's fucking stupid. So a lot of the flying shit is nerfed. Like the straight fly here especially. It's still hard, but it's possible on 60 hertz. More possible at least. Okay, so that so I don't know why that happens. I don't know why that happens, and I got really pissed about that and then decided just like, oh, you know what? It's kind of cool, I guess. I'll keep it. But I think the idea was that, you know, like he like shakes his head or something. So I used a rotate trigger. But for some reason, instead of rotating just like the whole group of stuff, it rotates like every object in that group like separately. And you'll see it here. I don't know why it does that. I'm not sure why that happens, but it's kind of funny. I love this part. I think there's a little bit too much going on in the background, but it looks neat. And then there's this. Oh, damn. That actually probably would have done it. That's like the hardest part in the level, and I did it just because I like Twin Copter. But if I was ever to finish this, I would nerf that, but I don't think I'm going to finish this, so, you know, I don't really see a point in nerfing that, because I don't really care. Alright, so here's the boss fight part. I'm using air quotes, but you can't see them because I don't have my face cam on. There's nothing actually threatening about him. Like, he can't actually hurt you at all. He's just kind of there, and he does some things that look like they could hurt you. But, you know, I thought it made sense for this, so I kept it in. I don't know. It takes up half the screen, though. Not half of it, but looks like half of it. I do like the design in this part a lot. Naturalist part. And then there's this. Okay, fuck. I'm bad. How do you play Bloodbath? I'm just gonna start here. Alright. Yeah, there's that. Which again, was easier on controller. Wow, I'm terrible. Yeah, there you go. Okay, you've pretty much seen the entire level. I'll do one full run through of it, just so you can see what it's all like together. But yeah, this was Calamity. It was a huge project of mine. It was kind of like, you know, at the time, like I thought of it as like my masterpiece. I was so proud of it. And I am still pretty proud of it. Like, there's some really cool design stuff. Like, I love this. I love this. You know, like, this level has some very generic things that I did, like, throughout the entirety of it. Like, I mean, it uses a lot of Bloodbath structure, which is nice. So I didn't just end up using pillars and saws like I usually do. But I still use arrows fucking everywhere. Arrows are... I rely on arrows for air deco completely. There's arrows, like, everywhere. And you can see that in all my levels. I use them way too much. Just because they're easy to use. But, yeah, I'm still proud of it. I still think it looks great. Most of it, at least. Anyway, here's a full playthrough. This logo sucked. See, the idea was when you touched that torch thing, it made everything colorful. And it restored everything for a second, and then he found it. So the LDM just gets rid of the pillars in the background. Because before I had my new graphics card, they were breaking my computer. Bad no-clip run, but a no-clip run nonetheless. Well, there you go, there's Calamity. I don't think I'll ever finish it, but I wanted to show it to you guys because I still think it's pretty cool, and I've worked really, really hard on it for a long time. So, you know, I don't want it to be completely forgotten and gone to waste. You know? Alright, that's it.
See you.